The first work in the morning is always the daycare route. Usually we leave right around 6 to go pick up the kids, so I've got to be up around 5:30. Once I'm ready with the keys, and the two ladies who work at the daycare who are going with me today are ready, then we're good to go. The roads here are usually either concrete, which is nice, or completely destroyed dirt roads that make getting anywhere take a long time. On a typical day at the daycare, there's between 30 and 35 kids who go, of which we bring about 15 of them. The rest the parents bring directly to our ministry. The route takes about 45 minutes to an hour, which means we get back just before devotions, which are at 7. In a couple of minutes in between the route and devotions, I'll unlock the tool shed so the other workers can get to work as they arrive. I'll check the water level in these big tanks for the day. And as you can see here, we're pretty low, so I need to pump some more water. After I've got that, then I'll check the water level in the septic tank to make sure that doesn't get too high. Worship in the morning is led by Osvaldo, playing either the piano or the guitar. Then we get a sermon from either the pastor or his wife. Then we go to breakfast, which is around 8 o'clock. Today we had oatmeal. After breakfast, I'll burn whatever garbage that we have in our burn barrel. Usually that's used paper towel or toilet paper. And then I'll vent any of our excess treated wastewater that we've got through our sprinkler system into our new septic field. Once those daily chores are done, I'll check for any leaks to see if there's any running toilets or anything wrong with the bathrooms. We can see here that this toilet needs to be fixed. Yesterday we had the garbage truck and took all of our garbage from these blue barrels. So today I'll be washing them all out with our hose and making sure they're relatively clean. The main job for today is to replace the roof on this shed. The old OSB was completely rotted because it didn't have any flashing or drip edge and is pretty low slope. Me and my helper are going to rip off the old shingles, replace the OSB, and put fresh ones on. While my helper fixes the roof, me and another guy are going to go with the truck to pick up a donation. A church donated us a fridge. After enlisting the help of almost every guy who works at the ministry to get this out of the back of the truck, we finally got it put into the kitchen and it works like a charm. A family that was passing through from Boise, Idaho, bought all the kids pizza, but the kitchen had already made spaghetti, so for lunch we had spaghetti and pizza. After lunch I came back to see that my helper had got the OSB cut and the first few rows of shingles on. Good work, David. Before I could get back to my regular work, though, one of the house parents came and told me that the boys' toilet was clogged in the orphanage. So, of course, I had to take it off its base and I poured some muriatic acid into it. Hopefully, by tomorrow, the clog will be cleared. After finishing the roof, it was already time for the day to be over. All the kids were loaded up in the van and it was time to take them back to their families. All their backpacks were loaded up in the van and we were good to go. And finally, we got back to the ministry after a long day. By now, there's about 15 minutes until supper. I'll take this time to burn any of the garbage that we have left over and make sure that the whole ministry is locked up and is ready for tomorrow. Supper goes from about 5 till 5:30 typically. Tonight we had rice and beans for supper. After supper I'll go back to my trailer. I'll do a quick workout, which I won't film because that'll be weird. Then I'll take a shower. Before I read my book, a chapter or two usually, do 15-20 minutes of Duolingo lessons for my Spanish, watch a little bit of YouTube, and then go to bed. That's a day at GDP for me.